Hello, and welcome back here at Daily Plays. Player here, bringing you another episode of Bundle Rumble. This is March of the Machines. March of the Machines series. Anyways, this is day number 3. Number 3. Whoops. Right down there. Alright, that being said, let's put Bundle here and start cracking. So, let's see what goodies we get in here today. Provided I can open the pack actually. This one's a bit more faster than the other two. Go. Alright, I also hope that the camera doesn't crash as it did, I think it was in yesterday's episode, which was not that great. We have another placeholder / list. Let's see. Ooh. Fancy. What is this? A corrupted legion? March of the Undead? What is this? This looks pretty cool actually. Closer to you all. Looks interesting. Not sure what this is actually. Looks like a legion rising from the depth or from the abyss or something like that. I'm wondering, are those supposed to be Phyrexian symbols there back in the background, like those small eyeballs, or are those just realistic things? This look very interesting. I don't know what it is. Actually, let me put this down for a second. It is Surge of Salvation, so I guess it's a white card. Maybe a Mass Revive. I mean, those guys don't really look alive. Let's be real; they look more like specters to a certain extent. So interesting. I look forward to seeing that card. And now the sign has come out. 1 second. Fix that. And we didn't want to spawn the next card. Dang it. The whole time it's freaking dark in here, and then when you try to record, suddenly the sun comes. Okay, anyways. Professional as always, I should say. So let's see. Now we're looking at this different artwork we had so far. Mountain. Not the pack. I think this is very blurry on the camera. I mean, this looks great when I have it here in front of me in real life. Sometimes it's a bit bleak. Is this those flying Hedrons? I guess this is Zendika? I'm actually not entirely sure. Then again, with those. This might be Zendika, but I'm not sure what world this is actually. Again, we have the weird portal with the symbolism, or the freaking symbol in the background there, like the dripping lava over here. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, bro, it's more pronounced on the other cards, or as we've seen so far, but I wish I would see more of the actual world, and this is more background element. Not that much of a fan here, everybody. Well, still not bad art, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this is bad art. Good. Let's see, our first real card of the pack. We have Crystallized Carapace. For 3 generic, 1 green, enchantment aura. It can enchant a creature. And enchant creature gets +3/+3 and has ward 2. Not bad. I mean, I'm still not sure how I should evaluate ward. Like, I only have. Funny enough, we didn't really have a lot of people playing ward in our decks yet. Most people still played hexproof. Well, commander decks it is and stuff like that, you know. So I'm not really sure what should evaluate ward yet. If ward 2 is decent for this pricing or not. Because I mean, +3/+3 for 4 mana is kind of eh. The ward kind of has to pull the value here for the mana cost. And of course, we also have cycling 2, so we can pay 2 to discard this card and draw a card. So if it's not something we need right now, we can wait to get something fresh. But yeah, I mean, in theory, ward 2, I mean, that means whenever they want to target it, they have to pay 2, but the thing is they still can target it. So in a control shell where you can make them pay extra mana, I think that might be perfect. I mean, of course, it slows them down, but it still can interact. I mean, technically, that might be better, but I'm not entirely sure about that stuff here, to be honest. And the flavor text is, "Why won't you die, wretched flesh beast?" by Luca. Hey, our friend Luca again. I think it's the second card we have with a flavor text from Luca from the last pack. Like we pulled Luca in the Rexall BB1 bundle. The second card from this pack actually has his flavor text in. And yeah, I think this is clearly just showing off the ward effect on a giant beast. Reminds me a bit of the Garruk spears. Yeah. Was it more like a tortoise there with this shell thing here? Only turtle? Tortoise? That comes when you want to combine turtle and tortoise. Oh well. Cool. Next on the list we have War-Trained Thrasher. Ooh, it looks nasty. We'll take a look at this picture in a second. Let's look at the rest of the card. It is for 3 generic, 1 red. Creature Wolverine Dinosaur. What a interesting creation, I guess? I don't know actually. So, Wolverine Dinosaur for free for this body, already not bad. Menace on top of it. So, you need 2 creatures to block it at least, but it cannot be blocked. And it also has another ability. Whenever War-Trained Slasher attacks a battle, double its power until end of turn, so it really wrecks battles. For common? Yeah. I mean, you have a 4/3. I mean, if you somehow get additional attack stats, I mean, the doubling of the power stays, of course. So if you have 3 attack stats, you twice attack battles, and then you attack the player. It survives that long, that is. I mean, that's again wishful thinking, I guess, but this is I mean, 4 mana, 4/3 with menace, I think is a pretty decent body. I mean, again, my gauging could be very, very off. Let's see. And the art. This looks, for whatever reason, when I saw this face, I had to think about a Wizardix for whatever reason. You know, the weird bunny thing? The pinkish, steroid pumped bunny creature there for 7 mana, 6/6, can do nothing in blue. But somehow that face really reminds me. I wonder if it's from the same artist. I looked it up. This Francis? Ne? I'm definitely mispronouncing that. And it seems it's gobbling on one of those. It might actually be a Traxxas. What's that? Traxxas Skitter Tail? We had that, a 3 mana thing. Toxin 1, and when it entered the battlefield, it did something. I know we pulled that one. I think this is actually supposed to represent that thing. Like, the head is very, very similar to that Skitter thing. Not sure what was up with those shards. I don't. If you would just have told me this is a beast and not a dinosaur, I would actually believe, because it doesn't really look that much dinosaur-y to me. Okay. Anyways, let's see. Flavor text here. Wait, we already went. We didn't go over it. I'm confused. Let's just read again. That's my girl. Just don't eat it. Wouldn't want to get an upset stomach again. By Jalina Icorian Bonda. This is from Icori, yeah, the world of the big monster sphinx. Actually, didn't collect during the Icoria block. Oh, that? I think it was set. Ah, interesting. Ooh, and then looking at the time, we're only at the second card. Holy cow. Oh, we just talked about you. Hello there, Search of Salvation. This is interesting. We already had a few times that I had the card pulled in a later thing with the bundle rumble, but we didn't have it yet. In the same pack, we had the card and the art card. So, Search of Salvation. 1 white, it's an instant. You and permanents you control gain Hexproof on end of turn. Prevent all damage that black and or red souls would deal to creatures you control this turn. That is, I mean, usually you only get that for 1 mana that protects 1 permanent of you or you. This protects both you and all your permanents. Sweet. Really, really sweet. No Malaysian had ever laid eyes on an angel, but when Protective Halo flooded on the multiverse, they knew a divine blessing was at hand. This is... Yeah. Yeah. This is a cool card. Definitely cool. Hexproof of turn. You can use that as sort of like a pseudo counter spell to give yourself protection. Hexproof, I mean, because then you're an illegal target. And prevent all damage to black souls. Okay, it does not protect you from black or red source damage. Also, this is, I mean, that's more like an additional play. Like, I think the main thing you play this for is to get the Hexproof on you and everything you control. Around the nasty targeting stuff. Definitely dig this. Also, we only comments in. Did I miss something? I thought usually we have 3 comments. Interesting. Anyways, I mean, we already talked about. That's the good thing, because we just noticed the time. But the good thing is we already talked a lot about the artwork here. I don't think I have to talk too much about this one on this one. I hope. Ah, this one, yeah. Great English, that is. Xerax Strobe Knight. What are you? For 2 generic, 1 blue, creature human knight. Well, who would have thought that's a knight? 2/2 with flying and vigilance. 2 French vanilla abilities on a 2 for 3. That's solid, I guess. And it has tap. Create a 2/2 white and blue knight creature token with vigilance. Activate this only if you've cast 2 or more spells this turn. Definitely playable, I would argue. Putting out 2/2s for just tapping. I mean, yes, you have to play other spells, but then it's. And you can decide when you want the token to battlefield, so it's not like. I mean, yes, then of course it means you can't forget it technically. Also stack that properly, not like, oh, when the second spell has been cast. First I broke the laws of reality to invade the planes. Xerxes' reality merely bent around the invaders. I have no idea what the plane of Xerxes is. I'm sorry if we visited one in the past. I don't know that one at all, to be honest. I guess it's just one of those random planes that has just been in Plane Chase or mentioned at some point briefly, because I don't recall. So it's not Xerxes, and that would be a Greek hero. I mean, Xerax, sorry. Cool fractal artwork. I mean, that really speaks to the reality bending stuff. Dig it. I think we see one of those Phyrexian things, or monstrosities, just getting kind of splintered apart there in the background. Really, really cool. I would expect that artwork more on a counter spell like that, or something. But there's every reason I'm thinking about a flash card like that. It flashes in before reality, something like that. I don't know, but definitely a cool creature. This is definitely playable, I would argue. In 3 mana, 2/2 flying vigilance, but something I would already play, and with the additional ability of popping out tokens. Nice. Okay, what the heck? Now because this is the transform card. That's why. Camera, why are you slowing down? Oh, hello. What's going on here? Bonded Herd Beast. 4 generic, 1 green. It's a 4/5 creature beast. It's a vanilla pretty much, but it has for 4 generic and 1 Phyrexian mana. Transform Bonded Herd Beast. Activate only as a sorcery. And the Phyrexian mana can of course be paid either with life or 1 red mana. Okay. Both had lost their families. Luda, the spiritual connection between the monster of Ikoria and the human bonders, gave them something greater. Oh. There's the big beast and there's the small woman herder. Protecting her. Actually looks pretty nice, but you already see the doom on the horizon. I think since it has Phyrexian turn cost, this will actually turn to Phyrexian monstrosity. Let's check this out. It turns into. Yep. Plated Kiln Beast. Oh. It's a Phyrexian beast with menace. It's now green and red. We could expect, because it was starting as a green card with some red flavoring in between. Now it has menace and it's a 7/5. I mean, it's expensive to turn before common. I think that's actually 7/5 menace is a house number. Beast looks very gnarly, I must say. Actually, the Lancer looks pretty fine too. I don't like the design of them. Now united by the great work, they knew what it meant to be truly bonded. Okay. Cool. I mean, it's a simple French vanilla / vanilla on the front side, but still, I think this is fine. I mean, it costs a lot of mana to flip it, but bad. I actually put it up here since it's another common. Why is the camera so blurred today? Oh well. Now we hash. What's up with my English today? Not only does the camera mess up, but I messed up. Oh boy. Invasion of Regava. For 2 generic, 1 red, it's a battle siege. Spiritual, it comes into play with 5 defense counters. Yada, and enemy can protect it. What does it do? Invasion of Regava enters the battlefield. It deals 4 damage to any target, battle or opponent, and 1 damage of up to 1 target creature. So it's for 3 mana, 4 damage burned to the face, similar to a Char, which was deals 4 damage to any target and 1 damage to you. Sorry, 2 damage to you. This one actually deals 4 damage to an enemy or a battle and 1 damage to up to 1 target creature. Oh, another target bell. That's important. It just was like, wait, can't it just shoot itself down? But no, another target bell. Okay, okay. And one damage to target creature. So most of the time you just shoot it in the face, but if there's a battle you want to break, or siege you want to break, then you can use this. Interesting. Actually, I mean, flavor-wise, this is like, yeah, we help out on another frontline despite actually fighting here already. This is interesting. I mean, it looks like they're getting overwhelmed, but like, look at it. I mean, we just have a handful of mages here surrounded by, what are those? Warriors of the Silent Furnaces. And there are also some Porcelain Knights, so I don't think they have a chance. But let's see. Will they prevail? Will they prevail? Yes, they do, and they turn into Blurry Card. No, here it is. Disciples of Inferno. It's a 4/4 then. Ooh, with prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this gets +1/+1. Not bad. Non-creature source you control would deal damage to a creature, battle, or opponent. It deals that much damage +2 instead. Everything except for Planeswalkers. A bit of a downside. Why didn't they just also add the damage against Planeswalkers? I mean, I guess because this set kind of gets rid of Planeswalkers in a sense. Like, you know, they're no longer as godly. Just can't. This is something I mean, I might rant on this about in another video because I don't want to make this one too long. But basically, all those Planeswalkers lose it. But didn't we actually already have the time spell block to kind of knock down the almighty Planeswalkers? Why do we have to do the whole shtick again? It's kind of weird. This is a nice card. I mean, 4/4 for, yeah. I mean, this is actually something I guess where it's already worth investing some resource to break that siege. I mean, basically with burn spells or something like that. Or with some attacks, because this one, I mean, not only does it already hit the opponent, so basically the like 4 of the 5 damage you waste, I would say you already can get. Actually, you get all 5 opponents, you can also ping a creature. Yeah, this is. Basically, it needs a little bit of setup to get going, but I think this is still a fine card. I really like the artwork as well with the 3 mages. They are still sticking around. I think that's the same 3 that we see here. Like, I think the guy in the background actually took off his helmet. Messed it up. Yeah, this is cool. I like it. Next card. Ooh, this is one of those basically one of the legendary creatures from another world, now in a new shifted frame. Turaneth, chosen from death. Super mana, it's a legendary enchantment creature demigod. It's a 2x, oh, so 2-star, but X. Tremor's toughness is equal to the devotion to black, so basically he's a 2/2 for 2. Not too crazy yet. Let's see, what does he bring to the table besides that? Exile up to 2 target cards from a graveyard. You gain 1 life for each creature card exiled this way, so he has graveyard hate. I mean, it's pinpoint precision graveyard hate. I can even net you some life. Not bad, not bad. I mean, technically, black already has a lot of graveyard hate, similar to white and green. Colors are struggling are blue and red. I mean, blue has some sharing is with shuffling the library back, but I mean, that's basically returning the resources. Dig the artwork though, like this. I think this is again one of the Orthodoxy, and now of the Orthodoxy getting stabbed there. Oh, wait, he's not getting stabbed. He actually is wielding a spear with the Phyrexian symbol of it. He's fighting. Neat. I must be honest, as I said, I also didn't replay during that block back in the day, so my knowledge about the character is a bit vague. I know he's basically an elite of the Undead Redad, basically. So I don't really know too much about him. He got friends with Elspeth while they were both in the other world, but that's all I know about him. Cool card. And another one. What is this Yargle? I've seen the fusion of Yargle and I think it was Mulkani. So what is Yargle all about? Yargle, Glutton of Urborg. He's for 4 generic, 1 black. A legendary creature, Frog Spirit, 9/3. Okay, I like to fling with my. I like to sling with my fling or something like that. You know what fun I want to make. Like this is a fling tag pretty much. Or something whenever a creature has battlefield deals damage to power. A bit disappointing to do like an absolute vanilla. I mean average that's a 9/3. That's similar to a 6/6 I would say. So like creating 6 on both sides for 5. Yeah, I mean, yes, he's legendary, but that's all about it. He reminds me a lot about very old legendaries that didn't do a whole lot of stuff. He just brings flavor to the table. Actually, that's a gorgeous artwork. Wasn't expecting him to be a frog, but Yeah, well, no, not really, not with the jaw thing. But let's see. Consuming even a single drop of the oil could spell doom for most living things. But Yargle was not most living things. He ate enough to clean up most of Urborg. Crunchy snacks. It's actually kind of funny because Urborg actually, well, actually it makes sense because Urborg is the place where Yakmov basically died. Like, I mean, you know, Urborg, Tomb of Yakmov. Yeah, neat. This artwork. I'm not sure what he's actually consuming there for a Phyrexian creature. I mean, you see the open ribcage there, the arm there. His artwork is not bad. I guess this one could also look. I'm saying that often enough, but this could look really awesome in foil. Oh, Squee! Hello there, my boy. This is the. Oh my god, this is adorable. Whatever he has in his hands. Well, this 1 second. Since we recently played Okami on the stream, I want to say he has an Okami plush, but I think it's something else. But let's see. What the heck was that? Squee the Immortal, legendary creature goblin for 1 generic and double red, and I'm currently off focus, I'm sorry. I moved too far to the side. 2-1, you may cast Squee the Immortal from your graveyard or from exile. Interesting. Why do you now have to do sawing work? Second interruption of the video. Nonsense. Now it shouldn't be as loud. I just noticed that our neighbor is sawing through some planks again. Oh boy, so where do we go? This is again a very, very gorgeous artwork. I wonder if we have 3 of those. I think we actually have 1. I think we had 1. We had Nylea, I think, so far, and yeah, and the Urborg girl, the devotee of yep, there she is, Rona. I thought we only had 1 in each pack, so it's nice that we have 3 this time around. Let's see. Squee had never wanted to be a king or a symbol of defiance against Phyrexia. Naturally, he found himself as both. Heroes of the Second Invasion. Yeah. Oops, he's going down for. This is pretty cool. I like him. And I want to see what does he have in his hands. This is a skull. Oh, this is a skull. No, either this is the weird Pavel from the story. Oh, well, the Fool's. No, that's not Fool's Tome. It was. My brain. I know there was an artifact basically that Squee claimed during the storyline back in. Must be the Stronghold block where he stole that thing. I don't know. It was Squee's toy, Squee's stone, something like that. And yeah, all the skulls of fallen allies. I guess goblins and animals around him? Goblins, animals. Those are mixed girls. First of all, but seriously, this reminds me a bit of an Okami plushie. I don't know. But I think it's the stone thing, this weird. I need to look up, and maybe I'll put a notation on the screen here what stone that is. Cool card. And. Ma'am, this is not lipstick, this seems to be blood. We are rare after pack is the Dusk Legion Duelist. 1 generic, 1 white, creature vampire soldier. Has vigilance, this is 2-2, so 2 mana, 2-2 vigilance, not bad, great. So let's see what else she brings to the table. I mean, it's definitely not bad, but also not exciting for rare, so let's see what else she brings to the table. Whenever 1 or more +1/+1 counters are put on Duelist Legion. Duelist Legion, yeah, good morning. No, Dusk Legion Duelist, there we go. Draw a card. Simple tricks only once each turn. Oh, but it is not a card draw in white, so I cannot blame it too much. You have something nice going on there with getting additional +1/+1 counters out for creatures. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I mean, you of course need something to make +1/+1 counters work, but I think in white, and especially with Vampire, the white Vampire trouble, I think there were some sources. When I'm seeing the time, we really need to hurry a bit. So let's go for the flavor text. We sail to Ixalan, guided by a promise, the age of ever-flowing blood. No machine will take that from us. And I mean, what can you say besides she's a nice conquistador? Not having the helmet, but a very long braid actually. It's an interesting hairstyle. Yeah, too often, I think. I dig it. I mean, the weird thing is she's fighting on it. I mean, yes, we see instead of the sun, we see the invasion, or I think it's the world tree holes, branches, whatever that are plugging into the world there. Breaking into the world. But I mean, yeah, it's very calm actually considering what's going on in the world. Like, it's very. Let's just say it's a calm before the storm. fix it. And let's see, our foil of the pack is Bola Slinger. For 3 generic, 1 white. It's a Cat Soldier 2/2 with backup 1. Means when this creature enters the battlefield, put +1 counter on target creature. They go with the +1/+1 counter theme. If it's another creature, it gains the following ability until end of turn. It gains whenever this creature attacks, tap target artifact or creature an opponent controls. So, okay. Can basically always tap a block out of the way. I mean, so either you get for 4 mana a 3/3 with that ability, or a 2/2 with that ability, and for 1 turn you already get it on another creature. Oops. Sorry, I just hit the camera arm. I mean, the artwork is looking great again with foiling. I mean, this is the type of foiling I like. Like the main cat, first the people seem to be heads of a statue or something like that. The main part of the card, or the important part of the card, is non-foil, but it just sticks out because of the foil background. I like that. I mean, no flavor text to talk about, so what's the last thing in the pack? Ooh. Oh, hello there, it's a Mars Polymorph. That's a list card. So our third rare of the pack, because we got already Squee, we got the Dusk Duelist, and we got now Mars Polymorph. Neat. Mars Polymorph, 5 generic, 1 blue. Exile all creatures you control, then reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal that many creature cards. Put all creature cards revealed this way onto the battlefield and shuffle the rest of your revealed cards to your library. I guess this is mostly good if you play sort of a token strategy or stuff like that. You get your token, get rid of your tokens and turn them into funky creatures. Maybe in green-blue this could be good. I always wonder what I could use that card for, honestly. Like, I saw it in a friend's folder and I always wanted to get it, but I never knew what to do with it and also not what to trade it for, because it wasn't really worth a lot, I think, and we always we're like, yeah, I rather want this and you want this, you know. Hey, now I have one at least. Cool, but maybe let's put it over here, else it's out of focus. Alright then, this concludes, after way too much time, pack number 3, and sorry for the interruptions. I hope the noise in the background was not too obnoxious. I mean, I hear it loud and clear, but I see the microphone is only making small dips, so fingers crossed it wasn't too loud. But yeah, with that being said, thanks for watching, sticking around, and we see each other again tomorrow for pack number 4. Bye!